Hi, I'm Naya Calmels. Welcome to Mindful Movement. I believe that movement is medicine, and today I'm going to help you move more through the back body, specifically your spine, with bridge variations. Today we're just going to do the very basics, and we'll have another video that shows you some more advanced movement patterns. Let's get started lying on our backs. So if you have a yoga block, that would be very helpful for our first bridge, which is a restorative bridge. You'll take your block. You can also use a foam roller or a little stack of pillows. Books might even work as well, and place it underneath your pelvis so that the sacrum and pelvis are supported. Be mindful not to put it under your lower back. You really want it supporting your pelvis, lifting it up off the ground. This is considered a restorative bridge, and this would be the most basic level bridge where it's more of a relaxation pose than actually strengthening the back body. If you have a lot of curve in your lower spine, this might be a good place to start. We'll move on to the next one. Remove your block, place it off to the side, and actually a good use for it at this point is to place it right in front of the toes. So we're putting it here to make sure that your feet are in a parallel position and you have something to give you an indication as to whether or not you're moving your feet either forward or back towards your sits bones. So use your block to help make sure your feet are in parallel. And then we'll start with a neutral bridge, meaning that our spine and pelvis stay in neutral throughout the duration of the movement. On your next exhale, use your lower abs and press down into the soles of your feet as you squeeze your glutes to rise. Drawing open through the front of the hips, pelvis reaches up towards the sky. This is a Pilates bridge, so you're staying soft in the chest versus a yoga bridge where we open up more through the chest. Our goal here is to work the spinal extensor muscles, the glutes, and the hamstrings. You might even think about opening more through the front of the hips, sending the knees out over the second toe of the foot to get more engagement through the hamstrings. And then when you come back down, you're just lengthening the spine as you sit back down to the ground. Again, that's a neutral bridge, keeping the spine and pelvis in neutral. It's often referred to as a glute bridge as well. We're going to go into articulating bridges, which are also known as rolling bridges next. So lengthen the spine. I actually like to walk my pelvis away from the base of my rib cage. Our goal here is to get movement between each vertebra of the spine. So we're going to move really slowly through this. Take a nice deep breath in and lengthen through the spine. On your exhale, you're going to curl your pelvis north, like towards your belly button, imprinting the lower spine into the ground. Continue to curl, and you'll start to lift the pelvis off the ground, but keep the lower spine imprinted. And then slowly start to roll up one vertebra at a time. You're going to come all the way up to right at the base of the shoulder blades, coming up slowly and with control. Stay soft in the chest. Engage the glutes again to draw the pelvis up higher, and then lengthen through the top of the thighs, drawing your heels kind of towards your sits bones. And then we'll come back down the same way we went up, rolling back down one vertebra at a time, opening through the front of the hips, placing one vertebra back on the floor and then another. When you get to the lower spine, you're really going to want to curl the pelvis north so that you can find movement between each vertebra as you sit the pelvis back down, coming back to neutral spine and neutral pelvis. So those were your three variations: restorative bridge, neutral bridge, and rolling bridge. Have fun with those. Now that you're done with your bridges, find a comfortable seated position to close out. Ground down through your sits bones and lengthen through your spine. Imagine you have a string from the crown of the head drawing you up towards the sky, getting as much length as you can. And on your next inhale, sweep arms up overhead. And on your exhale, bring palms together and to heart center. Thank you so much for joining me for basic bridge variations. I hope you move mindfully throughout the rest of your day.